And I once again want to share a few insight with you. Hopefully it helps you to get you on your journey, or just help you to realize that you're actually just stuck in traffic. And today I just wanted to share with you slowing down. I know a lot of us, we have things to do and we have obligations and we have people depending on us, and we have to do what we have to do, and it has to be a means to an end, and I get that. But I'm talking to those that don't have to do the things that they're doing, or haven't taken the time out to just pump the brakes a little bit. As we get older, we have to tend to slow down a little bit and take the time out to actually smell the roses. And what I mean by that, I'm going to give you a scenario that happened with me. One day I had to go somewhere around the corner from my house, and I was waiting on a ride to take me there, and the ride was taking a little long, so I decided, okay, well, I'll just walk. It's not that far. And I noticed this beautiful house that was just around the corner. And as I noticed the house, I was like, yo, wow, this is a beautiful house. When did they build it up? And only to my reflection that this house have been there for quite some time. And the reason I haven't noticed it is because every time I would pass this house, it would be either on my way to home or my way leaving from home. And it dawned on me today that, a lot of times we don't notice things because we're always at a constant pace. We're doing the same things. We have our routine. We're doing our same mundane things every day, day in and day out, and never really took the time out to either come to an abrupt stop or just take the time out to slow down. And the reason I'm saying slow down is because a lot of times as you're going at a faster pace, there's a lot of things you miss. And you notice a lot more and you appreciate a lot more when you slow down. And I've seen in my time that there are some older folks, that probably used to party a lot when they were younger. And now that they're older, 50, 60 years old, they still want to party with the 20 and the 30 years old, wearing the skinny jeans and up in the club, and they smoking their weed and doing their thing. And, it's something that I look at and I was like, okay, well, when is that going to change? And our body even tells us and gives us inclination that it's time to slow down. As you get older, you start making the little sounds when you get up and out of a car, you start making those little gestures, you get the little ache in the knee or in the wrist, or the lower back or whatever it may be. And these are inclination that it's time for you to slow down and to able to appreciate life, because we don't know what time the Lord have allotted for us to be in this existence. And you don't want to spend your entire existence only now to be forced either by a terminal illness or by some misfortune in life that would have to cause you to have to stop, and then only now to have regrets that you didn't take the time out to notice things. Simple things like talking with your kids, find out how they're doing, speaking with your parents. They're very interesting people. I've always sat and talked with mine and, learned about their history, what their childhood was like, and it gives me a sense of belongings. So just for the older folks, just take the time out to slow down, spend some time with your grandkids, talk with them. I don't necessarily have to be older ones, but even for me, taking the time out to call, check in on your kids, it might sound like things that we do, but we know that they're okay, they're home with the family or whatever the case might be, but just to have that connection, that sense of conversation with them and see how they're doing. So, take the time out to smell the roses and, learn to appreciate life. All right. Be blessed.